I'm feeling the jazz and the vibration. I'm wondering why we can't see each other on Instagram and why Instagram will not let us be great. Instagram, why will you not let us be great? Because I cannot see you guys and I do not know if you guys can see me. Because Instagram will not let us be great. We can try this
What is
again
going
and see if
on?
Instagram will let us be great. Let
I'm
me
not
see
like an
right
air
now.
drum.
Because YouTube is always good, but Instagram will not
Instagram.
let me
Come
be
on.
great. So let's try this again. Instagram. Instagram. Try this again. Instagram. It's Instagram.
You know, maybe it's just going to be a
It does not
YouTube
want us
night.
to be great. It does not want us to be great. Can you guys even see me? Because Instagram does not want us to be great. YouTube, you guys get to see what happens when Instagram does not want us
What's
to be great.
happening?
I'm unmuting you guys so you guys can see. Can you guys see me on Instagram? Because it does not want me to be great. Can't see anything.
I don't understand.
Let's try this again because I can't see anything. I know I can't see anything. I'm gonna switch phones. Maybe I won't be able to see because I see nothing. Oh, nothing. I'm gonna switch phones. Let's try
Okay.
this again.
Okay.
Let's try this again. I'm just gonna switch
God.
phones here
This is so
because this
silly.
is
What
what
the
we
heck,
do. When we have
IG?
multiple devices. Let's see what happens when I switch phones. Let's go. Let's switch
IG is
phones.
just,
Let's
whoo!
switch phones.
IG is on one.
IG is just. And cancel. Let us go. Let's switch home. Let us see. Let us see.
Okay.
Let us see. I switch my phone.
Fingers
I
crossed.
don't even know.
Oh. This is crazy. Unable.
Nothing. Oh, but you now see my living room, which you don't need to see.
We almost see you.
Oh, goodness gracious. Can you guys see me
It's
now?
a miracle.
Oh
It's a
my
Christmas
God.
miracle.
Instagram.
It's a Christmas
If you
miracle.
follow us on Instagram, please also go and subscribe to our Not Your Typical Girl Talk YouTube page. YouTube never fails us. But
Never fails.
Instagram, like I just don't get it. But we are here and we have so much that we're going to talk about that we're not going to harp on what's going on with Instagram. We're going to get right into it. Let's introduce ourselves in alphabetical order and get into the foolishness.
Yes, we are going to be real quick. So, my name is Garcia. Welcome to Not Your Typical Girl Talk. We want to thank Radio Region, syndicated through iHeartRadio. Check out the replays every Saturday on Innanet Radio, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Every Saturday, we try to make sense of the foolishness on these deep, dark internets. We take live on IG and YouTube. Join us Wednesdays, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Be sure to follow and subscribe to our channels, especially YouTube.
especially YouTube.
Not Your Typical Girl Talk is the handle. Chantel, tell
Girl. No, that's cool, girl. My government name is cool too. Government name is good too. Hey y'all, how you doing? It's another Wednesday night, and of course you know where to find us right here. We are the Not Your Typical Girl Talk crew. I'm gonna keep it short as well because wowza, the amount of foolishness. You know what? Jesus, Sheba girl, tell these lovely people who you are.
I am Toshiba. They call me Sheba, and as usual, especially tonight, we're going to get right into it. In the first clip that I'm going to call leftovers. And listen, as Jamaicans, we know a lot of things about leftovers. Most of the times we have leftovers on Monday because we have so much food on Sunday. And leftovers can be sweet, but I've never been in a situation where leftovers have caused me to do this. So, for those who are listening on the radio, that was not a dog in the background. That was a human person who was making that noise as they were trying to fight another human person because that human person ate their Thanksgiving leftover plate. Ladies,
That's such a disgrace, man. Not the eating of the food, but just like the levels they went to over food. Like, come on, y'all. We gotta do better than this. This is plain outright embarrassing. Give me a break. We're gonna mash up each other over a turkey leg.
This is like hood rat activity. So first of all, we have one relative that actually found the time to take their phone out and record it.
Too much time.
Which you judge that as well. They should have gotten up and tried to break up this argument, break up this fight. They were taping it so they could get some TikTok likes. Then you have two grown women that know how to cook. I am sure that they could make more food later. Or there's probably more leftovers in the fridge. Either way, their behavior, I hate to see that it's Black people. Like, why are we doing this, y'all? Why are we living in the spirit of lack?
Ooh.
Why are we living in the spirit of wanting to go viral over foolishness? Because like you said, someone actually had to record it and thought, let me embarrass the people in my family and or in my friend group and post this on TikTok for people to see. So why are we in this, I want to be famous so badly that I will put nonsense on the internet that only makes us look bad?
All of that.
Right? And then the trauma of that little girl. So for those on the radio, there's a little girl, maybe like a 2-year-old, that's kind of wandering in the middle of this fight where people are holding back these women from fighting each other. And this poor confused little baby girl is standing there watching this horror.
Over leftovers.
Like, what, some grit? Like, come on, man. That's not even funny as a joke. But you know what? As dry as it is, I wish that person did not post this on the whole worldwide web to see. In a way, I'm also glad they did. Because this will put everybody in check. Watch your mannerisms, yo. Because you don't know who's watching. You don't know who's going to film that stuff and put it out there for the whole world to see you and make fun of you. These two ladies, I hope that they learn from this and realize that their family bond is way more important than some stupid leftovers. Like, she was gonna tear that girl up if that family member didn't pretty much body check her.
Yeah, it was
bad.
It was like breaking up two 6'5" basketball players.
It was like Draymond Green. It was gonna be a headlock and a drag if someone didn't step in.
Draymond and Joel Embiid coming at each other after a play. That's what it looked like. Draymond Green and Joel Embiid going at each other after a play. That's what that looked like. Come on, man. We're done. Do better, be better, just better. Now, Telly said that word recording. Recording.
Oh dear.
Well, we have a video where someone was a little bit upset about the concept of someone recording them. And I'm going to leave it to everyone to decide whether this person went a little bit too far. So I'm just going to read the title here, which is a Calgary man. For those of you who are listening to us in the U.S. and other parts of the world, Calgary is a province in Ontario, in Canada, on the East Coast. So this happened in Calgary, and he gets banned from all good lights across Canada after going off on a woman recording herself at a gym. Now, this is what happened in this confrontation. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. So basically, if you couldn't hear past the profanity, basically she was on a weight training machine. She had put her phone up to start, I guess, recording for her tickety talk or her channel, whatever it is. There was a gentleman who felt a little offended that he felt that he was going to be in the background of his video, and he did not want to be in her video. And so he decided to profanely tell her, basically, don't put me in your effing video. And they went at it. I won't lie, I'm torn. And this is why I'm torn. I respect someone's right to privacy. I do not go to the gym to be recorded in your video, right? Like, if you want to make a full recording, maybe you need to go to the gym at 5 a.m. or 11 p.m. when there isn't a lot of people in the gym, where you can have the gym. Basically, you're to yourself, and you can have all the recordings and all the tickety talk and all the things that you want to do. When I record myself in the gym, which I have done, I am cognizant of not putting the people around me. I look around, I'm making sure that people are good, because again, I don't know people's situation, and you never know if a video of yours is going to go viral. However, on the other hand, I think he could have done it in a way that was a little bit more respectful. Going over to her and swearing at her and telling her, I think it could have been where he just said, you know what? I would appreciate that if you're going to record that I am not in your video. And if I am, please take me out, because that's my right to privacy. We don't know what this man's got going on. We don't know if he told work he was sick and he decided to go into the gym. And we don't know what is going on, but he just does not want to be in her recording. And he has the right not to be in her recording. But what he did not need to do is curse her all out and go into that thing. Ladies,
that it was a lot.
Yeah. I mean, so for me, I fully agree. People have a right to privacy. When you're a content creator, which we all are, you tend to sometimes record in public. But you are always, restaurants, things like that. You're there trying to get your camera in a way where it's like, okay, let me just put it towards the wall and me, so that people don't see, that they're, just to make sure that everyone knows you're safe, you're not in this video. But my thing is this dude, he goes over, he cusses her out, and then he walks right in front of the camera and proceeds to stand there in front of the camera.
Right.
And didn't cuss her off to the side. Right? Like, I think he could have done all of that to the side and not been in the view of the camera, but he walked around to then be in the view of the camera, which is what you didn't want to be in the view of the camera.
That's the dry part, because it's like, sir, you could have cussed her out. I mean, the way how he went about it was the steroids were talking. Yeah. And he could have done that whole spiel.
I mean, he's 5. He looks like he's about 5'1".
Very short and
very
angry. Maybe his girl game isn't working, or he's just mad at women in general. Exactly. And this poor girl was the last stick.
It's that whole
movement,
the incel movement that's going on, where men just hate women
for reasons. Fine, but I agree with you, ladies, in so much ways. Like, when you're recording, when you're out on the street, wherever you are, you're just conscious of who's around. If there's kids around, you don't want to put your camera and start filming, because you respect people's privacy. Right. But this guy, not only did he walk and you hear his voice loud and proud and very clear, he then proceeds to walk and see his mesh up bachi go across the screen. I'm like, wait a minute, sir. And then he stood there. It was long enough to see his frame, his face, cussing her off. It's like, wait, you don't want to be in the video. but yet you put yourself in that. But you want to be the star. Oh, okay. You don't want to be the coach. You want to be up close and personal. It's just very. It's too much. It's the steroids. I'm gonna blame it on the steroids. I'm gonna blame it on the steroids or the fentanyl or whatever drug makes a person. There's so many. Whatever drug makes a person go to that height of anger. All of us have been in the background of someone else's video.
Correct.
And you see it. You
when I see that, and I know I don't want to be in it, I just do the simple thing where I just get up
your head down and just leave. You don't have to, go on the way he did. That wasn't necessary. Yeah, that's all. That's all he had to do. You could just move and continue his workout somewhere else. But I guess.
Well, we're done. We're done with you, sir. You're silly. You're a silly little man. And
the silly little man.
Silly.
And I go back to the North Pole and work for Santa.
Oh no, he's a grumpy elf.
What? Oh my God!
Oh dear. It's the Raps and the Suns. What's the score?
We're winning though. We're winning.
All right.
This time we're winning because whatever reason my remote decides this is what it wants to do every week, and there's always ball on. So that's how.
Yeah, which is great.
Basketball,
which is awesome.
And I want the audience to know that this is how much we love y'all. We are missing basketball games for y'all.
Thank you.
That's real love.
Thank you.
That's it.
Thank you. So let me try to let me do this. Hold on for a second. Maybe this will do it. Here we go. So here is this video. I don't.
Hold on, girl. Let me just brace myself for this because this is a lot. Hold on.
I'm just gonna read the title and then I'll get you the video.
Okay.
15-year-old with $1,000 monthly allowance says, "I feel like a peasant," and let her tell you in her own words why she feels like a peasant. Let me make sure that this is turned up and go.
Spending allowance per month is $1,000. I feel like a peasant. If you ask me, I think my mom should be giving me at least $2,500 a month just to cover my basic expenses. Well, my mom refuses to give me money. I make her life a living hell.
You wrote into me. Tell me what you wanted me to get straight with your mom.
I want my mom to understand that I can't live off $100,000 a month, and I grew up on a certain lifestyle. She can't just take that away from me immediately. If someone took her lifestyle away from her, she wouldn't like that. And I grew up on it. It's all I ever know. I can't deal with this. And so I came to you for help.
Okay.
I think the best thing would be to start with a job. No.
Yeah, absolutely. She needs a job.
No!
It would be great if you volunteered some more at the soup kitchen. You can do some great volunteer work down there.
There's more.
I did that.
She doesn't need a job, baby, so she needs a job in the world.
No!
She doesn't need a job at home. She needs a job in the world. You need a job.
No, I don't want a job!
Well, no.
That's so much work!
Lord. Oh no. Oh boy. Oh wow.
At my
Let's get into it.
Yeah.
I'm 44 years old. I wish somebody was giving me $1,000 monthly allowance. Please, somebody, universe, please, somebody, just give me $1,000 for being alive. Here you go. You don't have to work for it. Here is your $1,000 monthly allowance, Toshiba. That is $12,000 a year that I put away nicely somewhere, let it earn some interest, build that up, maybe buy a property. This woman says, "I feel like a peasant." And she's not a woman. Let me be clear. She's a little pygmy. She's 15. And she feels like a peasant getting $1,000 a month. Go on.
That's crazy.
So when we first saw this clip, I went ahead and looked up because I was like, there's obviously a backstory to this 15-year-old thinking she deserves $2,500 at least a month. Now, her mother is actually the problem here because her mother had set her up with a $5,000 a month allowance for a few years, where she was also getting a personal trainer. And again, what does a 12, 13-year-old, 14-year-old kid need a personal trainer for? I mean, unless you're Simone Biles or Jean Morant, where you're a professional athlete training to, I don't understand how that's happened. But anyways, there's that. She showed in the episode of Dr. Phil that we saw here, they showed her closet full with designer items. Her dream car is a matte black G-Wagon.
She doesn't have a driver's license.
She doesn't have a driver's license, but she wants the car. So her mother cut her down to $1,000, I guess, because mom woke up and finally saw, oh, wait, I'm raising a spoiled child. And now she's like, no, I'm not used to this. This is not my lifestyle. Shiva.
The best part about it is she's the one who wrote into Dr. Phil because she somehow thought that Dr. Phil was going to be on her side and insist that her mother raise her allowance. And now she instead is going to have to get a job. That is so much work.
What?
A job.
Ooh.
No,
My ears are burning.
Yeah, she doesn't want to start no side hustle. She doesn't want to go out and get a job. She wants to live like...
She wants to live her rich life, her Beverly Hills 90210 life.
And here's the thing, too. I feel that her mother was probably married to her dad, who is very rich, and they were living this lifestyle. And maybe dad is no longer per se in the picture, so mom has cut down on how the lifestyle is led. Smart. But this little girl is used to being basically the Kylie Jenner of her world. And I mean, even Kylie Jenner has a job.
A job.
She has a job.
Speaking of those, let's be clear. We need to remember what our girl Kim Kardashian says. Ladies, she said, nobody wants to work anymore. And that is correct. And people got on her, but she's right.
The message was right.
She was right. Interesting messenger, but she was 100% right. I feel that this woman, the mom, this is all her fault. She gets an award for worst mother. She went to her therapist, and her therapist said, so how things going? Mother, oh, you're my daughter. She disrespects me. She treats me the way of a daughter. She treats mother. Then the therapist is like, well, what's going on? Well, you know, I give her $5,000 a month. Hold on, give her how much? I give her $5,000 a month for allowance. Well, ma'am, that's why your kid doesn't respect you. You need to, you got to cut it. Cut it.
Price tag way too high. You got to
cut it. So the mom did that. And now the political pick-me. Remember when we were all 15? What allowance? Listen, the only thing that parents do is clothe you, send you to school, and maybe if you're a good kid, they might make you watch like your favorite TV show or two.
Yeah, they may pay for cable so that you can enjoy some entertainment.
They'll keep you alive. If you're sick, they'll take you to the doctor. But they're not obligated to get you G-Wagon.
G-Wagon? Okay, so a G-Wagon is my dream car, and I have a G-Wagon, and I still am like, that price is very high. I could take that money and do a couple vacations for a while before I dedicate to paying that bill.
But you know what's really driving? This is a trend that's happening. Unfortunately, she is just one of the
social media is really messing with the perception of reality.
Thank you. Thank you. We're done. Get a job. Get a job. You'll be fine. You'll be okay. It's work, but you'll.
I don't know, y'all. I gotta pray for that girl. She seems
distraught.
Tears.
That's what I pray for. I pray for the people she has to work with, because people in the real world are gonna have to deal with this child.
This brat. This kid is.
I pray for her coworkers. That's what.
That mother. She better sleep with one eye open, because that kid. I see jail in her future.
Listen, this segment, I'm just going to laugh because here's the thing. Kim thought that when she divorced Kanye, that was going to be it. And then she realized that Northie was basically her father reincarnated in her life. And here we go for little Kanye.
What are your notes on the dress you saw? But first of all, such a compliment. This is the first time North ever said, "Oh wow, that's beautiful." Oh, never says, "Oh wow." Hi guys. That's nice. I love it. What? Okay, so what are your notes? There's way too much gaps in the brows. I think we felt the same. Yeah, we felt like she's a Hawaiian girl with her dress all red. Okay, so she fixed the pearls by the legs. Those were all strong for us. The pearls are fake. No, I think you're wrong here. These are very expensive real pearls. It's looking like beachy. Okay, so that's why we covered the stomach, so it doesn't look beachy. It's like the diamonds in it. This is way worse than I realized. Comes to life. I like the pearls. I just don't like that it looks like from the dollar store. It's like I'm being punked. The night before the Met, getting ready for shelf life. Okay, I respect your opinion. Please just be easy on me, Mary, okay? I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I won't say it at all. If you don't want me to, well, I'm not gonna lie. There's a way to be honest and not hurt people's feelings. So I want you to learn that because there's a way to say, just like, I might not love that. I might not love your necklace or your outfit.
First of all, the rest, when you hear the rest of that clip, she literally mocks her mother and just says what she says. But here's the thing. Children say the darndest things. You ask her opinion, she's giving it to you, then you want to tell her that her opinion is not right. She says you look like you got your beats from the dollar store.
I'm not the biggest fan of this dress. So this was taken from the Met Gala, and Kim is wearing a Schiaparelli couture dress. Now, the brand Schiaparelli, they're known for couture. Beautiful dresses that belong in a museum, basically. Now, this particular outfit, to be honest with you, it is ugly.
It is.
I'm not sure why
pieces.
Kim decided to wear it. I'm not sure why the designer decided to put it on Kim. I've seen it on other people before. It's definitely something that's meant for someone that's extremely tall and has no bati.
Yeah,
that's what this dress is for. Kim is the opposite of that,
which is why it looks
like she looks like she's cheap. But the child isn't lying. It did look dollar store on Kim. But you know what? This is what Kim gets for having a picnic with Kanye. North is Kanye in a female child form. Kim, this is it. You're stuck with Kanye
stuck with her, girl,
for the rest of your life. And like you said, she let kids say the darndest things. She's a kid. They don't really care about feelings until they're way older and they realize, oh, okay, that I can see where that will hurt someone's feelings. But she was asked the question.
Exactly.
She answered. So I'm with Nora.
Yeah, to be honest, what we're seeing here too is we want to raise kids, that are not afraid of sharing their opinion. Now, back when we were the age of North, we wouldn't even be asked about
in a Jamaican household.
No, you have no opinion.
What's an opinion?
Right. So you ask her what you think, and she's going to tell you. And what makes it funny is that the designer of the dress is literally standing there, hearing this critique from a child.
He's taking it seriously.
He is taking it very seriously.
He's like stressed.
And I get it in a way because North is not your typical 10 or 11-year-old, however old she is, 9 years old, whatever. She is kind of the future Kardashian person. I think she already has magazine covers. You know what I mean? Like, she's already out here. So her critique does actually matter. And it's hilarious to see baby boss, boss babe,
be like, your design sucks.
This sucks.
And she's 10. To be clear, 10.
Okay. 10. So, and she's already rule of the world. It's kind of like a Blue Ivy situation where these kids, their opinion does matter because they are at their little age already.
Yeah.
Influential stars.
I mean, she's Schiaparelli, and this is for any designer. She's a kid. Take everything that a child says as a grain of salt. Nori will hate the design today, and then 20 years from now, she'll be wearing the same exact dress. Saying, this is the dress my mom wore, it's the Met Gala, peasants. Like, that's just how the Kardashian clan roll. But in the meantime, Northy, we are ready for your reality show. We are ready for you to critique the fashion runways. They need some realness up in there. So bring it, girl. Go ahead. Yep. Yes, go ahead with your honesty.
We're done. So we are going to take a little mini break as Garcia resets the room because we've got so much more to go. And
so much more.
No, I don't want to wear it. No.
Before she starts screaming like the
Girl,
Exorcist.
Listen, yeah, she needs an exorcism. That is what she
That's
needs.
all that was left for her to do.
Yes. Thank you to Radio Regent, syndicated through iHeartRadio. Check out the replays of this show on iHeartRadio. Radio Regent, syndicated through iHeartRadio. Every Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We tape live on IG and YouTube, so be sure to check us out Wednesdays at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Follow and subscribe to Not Your Typical Girl Talk, because we want you to join this family of ours. And we're going to move on with the rest of the shoot.
Woo, girls, and it's spicy.
Listen. What I'm about to show you is the things made of nightmares. But apparently, this is what happens when you get on a New York subway station. I may have to play this one twice for you guys to truly believe what it is that we're showing. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. For those on the radio, this little person on the New York subway station, and I mean little person, they were maybe 3 feet tall, decided to dress up as the Chucky doll, full outfit and mask. I'm trying to get it where you can see it in the camera. Full outfit and mask, and start attacking people. And there we go. This face is the face of Chucky.
That's Chucky.
Person is on the subway, rolling on the ground, trying to bite people's ankles and take their. What?
Yes, girl.
What?
I don't know what possessed this person to do this, but for all those who have not seen Chucky. Quick little thing. In Chucky Part 1, Chucky is possessed by a demon. And I don't know if the same demon possessed this little person to run and put on the Chucky outfit and relive the Chucky. Maybe he's reenacting the Chucky movie? I don't know.
Here's the thing, and I really am a stereotypical Caribbean raised child. I have a thing about Halloween. And it's a spiritual thing, right?
You're conjuring demons.
You're inviting sometimes some foreign unknown evil spirits, sometimes depending on how you're dressed up for the holiday and what you're doing. And this is a good example of why I'm not here for, let's all dress up as demons and go outside and jump around in the street. Because of this stuff. I'm sure that this happened during Halloween weekend or something. Because
I think so.
Why would you do that? Now, first of all, imagine being this poor woman on the subway. Being on the subway, first of all, whether you're in Toronto, New York, it's scary. And alone, without any interference, it's scary. Then you've got a 3 foot tall person dressed as one of the most horrific characters in horror cinema, running towards you and attacking you and trying to bite you.
She should have kicked him in the head.
That's
her.
exactly what I won't lie. I would stomp it right now.
Girl, absolutely. This is when the self-defense
This
comes
little
in.
thing is right
I remember when we went to Niagara-on-the-Lake and we went to the wax museum.
Yes.
And this crazy, like, he wasn't a little person. He was like a big old
He
thing.
was huge.
But he was huge and he was ugly. And it was coming towards us. And I freaked out, guys. I lost a flip-flop. I went through the rest of the place with one shoe. I took because I kicked him and he went, ah! And then I left the poor man in pain. But I kicked him because I'm like, what the backside? Who are you? And why are you trying to, like, I don't want to be your friend. You're trying to scare me into the little haunted house area of the wax museum. I was like, no, bruh, you're going to get a box today. So I boxed him and kicked him. And then I ran for my life with my 1 foot shoe. But listen, that's what this poor, no, mind you, she's on the subway, so I know she can't run as far. Yeah. And I get why the people standing by, and maybe they don't want to help because they're afraid.
Well, they were trying to, right? But he's rolling on the ground, this Chucky thing. And then when she takes off running, he's still running.
That's when she turns around and does a whole Angelina Jolie, like, what's it called? Or no, wait, she does this kind of Bruce Lee, Kung Fu. What's a cha-cha? Where's John Wick when you need him? It's time to bring out John Wick.
This was horrible.
Where are the vigilantes?
I don't know if this was me. I won't lie. Like, honestly, fight or flight would have kicked in. I would have stomped that little. I wouldn't have thought twice about it. I would have stomped John.
I don't blame you, girl. I don't blame.
The moment he went on the ground, I would have just cut my foot.
Listen,
like, we're not doing this.
We're not doing this.
When you decide to put this costume on and attack people, what do you expect to happen?
What do you expect? That someone was going to pick him up like the actual doll? Oh, that's beautiful doll like
We're
that.
Done.
No.
We're done.
Goodbye, Chucky. Goodbye. Go back to the 80s.
New York, this basically is right. New York is literally a social experiment. Like, we're done. Nothing.
I do love New York. Like, New Manhattan part.
Listen.
Not that doll. No, sir. No, sir. No, ma'am.
Just to say, we had a really big laugh at this clip. I'm just going to put up what it says right here, and I'm going to read it for you, and then I'm going to show you the corresponding products that went with this major tweet that came out about a big bust. So this is what it said, and this is from Barrie Police. Again, for those of you who are outside of Canada and or Ontario, this is a city about an hour outside of the Greater Toronto area, north of the city. And this is what the police department tweeted, or X'd, or whatever. Arrested a male in the Timberwalk area overnight, and he was found to be in possession of the items seen in this picture. If you are a victim of a theft, please contact the police. And then they give the number.
Girl.
I will now show you the proceeds of the crime that they laid out on the table. Here we have $15.
15 in five.
In $5
bills. For those of you who are not from Canada, we have $5 bills. So the first bill we have is a $5 and it's blue. So there's 3 of them, totaling $15. There is a Visa card.
Yep.
It looks like some AirPods. There is Versace perfume. There are some sunglasses that are definitely fake. These are not real sunglasses. There is a knife here, a little box knife. And, two AirPods. And then there's, lighter. So this $15, half a bottle, it looks, Versace perfume, half a bottle. 3 fake sunglasses that look like you bought them at the kiosks, 3 for $25.
That's it, girl.
A bank card and a box knife, some AirPods. We don't know if the AirPods are in there, but we definitely see the case.
Yes, we do.
A lighter. This is what they tweeted out as one of the. Let's just be clear. It was noted as a big bust.
Yes. They said it was a big bust, and then as quick as it went up was as quick as it came down. But we all know how the internet works. You can put something up for half of a millisecond, someone will see it and capture it and send it our way. And wow, they're laid out those items like it was cocaine.
Yeah.
They're proud of these $15.
Yeah, they were like,
and half a ball of Versace perfume.
Yeah, it was like the home security at the airport when they get a bust of like $50 million worth of crack cocaine.
And they laid it out. Now, for those who never visited Barrie, Barrie is the complete opposite of Toronto.
Yes.
It's
more
very
suburban.
Very suburban, very, hi, how are you? It's very...
People go there to ski in the winter, y'all.
Yes, it's very, it's very that. So unless maybe a poor dude that was visiting, maybe he was just walking along, not looking like the normal people of Barrie.
And his earpods dropped out of his pocket while he was
walking
through the park.
And exploring the city of Barrie. And I guess the police thought, he's not from around here. He doesn't look like our normal Barrienians, whatever they call themselves. Barrienian. We just bring him in for questioning. They pushed him down and handcuffed him.
And
yeah.
They emptied his pockets.
Yes.
Emptied his pockets.
This is
Can I ask a question though?
Is that $5 bill the one in the middle? Is that one of your guys? Because I know you were saying that one of you were missing a $5 bill.
And this is my issue with this whole entire
I
idiot story. That the Barrie police, someone first of all needs to be fired. Whoever laid these things out and took the picture needs to be fired, because I'm pretty sure we've got some horrible rapists and kidnappers that need to be found, and you haven't found them all yet, but you found the $15. Like
$15? Not two,
and the sunglasses that someone bought at the gas station for like 3 for $25.
Definitely 3 for $25. We're done. Do better.
Barrie, do better. Come on, Barrie.
Better. This is not. And free this man. Free him. Free him. Like, he's done nothing. He's innocent. This man.
Free him.
I
wonder what his bail is. $1 million.
And then the thing is,
society.
What made me laugh even more about this was that they're like, if you're a victim of theft, I'm like, okay, so I'm supposed to call and be like, yo, that $5 bill in the middle, that's definitely mine.
Not the one to the left or the right, the one in the middle, that one. And the sunglasses that's orange, that one.
Those are yours.
Those are mine.
I remember it.
Like I'm at the gas station.
Oh, and apparently from what I heard was that the first time they put the photo up, they didn't block out the Visa card number. So
the person's business was all over the internet.
Yes.
Okay.
So this is awesome.
All right, Team Barrie.
Go
ahead,
Barrie,
Barrie.
go.
Go Barrie, go.
Go Barrie, go. Now, in this segment, I'm going to simply say the words, drugs are bad. Children do not do drugs. Adults do not do drugs, because when you do drugs, your mind gets, a little distorted, and you'll end up going on our good old friend Kendra G show like this woman here.
We can see the head.
Oh my God, I can't see y'all, but who cares? Hi, my name is Cynthia.
Cynthia, what kind of car we in?
This is a Kia Sportage 2023. Yeah, look, look at my car. Let me show you my car.
Oh, you about to show off the Kia. Show the Kia off to us. Look at this. We can't see this dark, Cynthia, now. Cynthia, this ain't been my ride. We got to talk to you, Cynthia. Right.
Okay, can you see?
Oh, you stand right there. How old are you, Cynthia?
I am 55 years old.
55 years old. Oh, where you calling from?
I'm calling you from Bronx, New York.
Cynthia, she has 4 kids, married twice, 55, Sagittarius, in the Bronx, New York, assistant teacher. What kind of man are you looking for, Cynthia?
Okay, I'm just looking for a nice guy. Can't smoke at all.
Are you religious?
No smoking, no drinking. No, I just don't like it.
Fair enough. Any other deal breakers?
He can't curse and he can't tell me no. And he can't come to my house. Ever. I want a boyfriend. And I'll be his girlfriend. And I'll be honest. And he can't come to my house ever.
Why can't he ever come to you?
For him there. Because my children are there.
But your children are 30, 29. How many kids live with you?
3 of them. Only the sergeant and
How old are the kids that live with you?
30, 29, 28. I mean 30, 29, 18. The 28-year-old. Oh, because they don't want to move out. They don't smoke, they don't drink, they don't have children, they're not in relationships, and we have to.
Okay. So you want a boyfriend, but make sure he can never come to your home.
No, never. Oh yeah, he has to have his own place. He can't have animals. I hate animals.
And he can never tell you no.
Yeah, I don't like the word.
You don't like the word no.
No, I don't understand why they would say no. They can make it happen. I don't ask for too much.
Give me an example of something that if you ask for, you better get a yes and not a no.
Like for instance, if I want him to come and shovel my car with snow, or if I want him to bring me something to eat, like if he's eating chicken and he has chicken for lunch, I don't think he should tell me about it because he's not going to bring me that.
Okay.
So he should bring me something.
Okay.
It would be nice if he paid my car note. I think that would be nice. Because I think boyfriends should do that.
Boyfriends, so okay, let's run that. That's what let's do. So you can't smoke, you can't drink, don't have any animals, you're never coming to her house. That's non-negotiable. And now the desire is for you to pay her car note. How much is your car note each month?
It's only $700.
You have a Kia Sportage and the car note is $700?
If you got good credit, then I wouldn't have a car note like that.
If you get, so if the guy got good credit?
Yeah, because then he could get a car for me. I will pay the bill. No, I will pay the bill. He only has to use his credit.
Cynthia, can you hear me? I'm going to whisper this part because I only want you to hear me, okay? So I'm going to whisper. You can hear me? You hear me? Why the hell somebody's going to put a car in their name for you and they can't even go to your house?
No, he wants to be my boyfriend.
Yeah, but why the hell he going to put his name on a car note for your ass and he can't even come to
Now, why does he have to come to my house to do that?
What the hell he got to put his name on a car note for the woman he can't even get inside his house? Cynthia, now what kind of crazy now? Cynthia, that's kind of crazy.
No, listen. Well, listen. I'm serious.
Drugs are bad, people.
Girl, crack is bad.
And those are some heavy prescription drugs, I think, that she's on.
That's the pharmaceutical stuff.
Because it makes you appear as if you're sensible, but then the more you talk, the more you reveal that
You're an idiot.
you're not okay.
I feel bad for the city of Boston. Oh, Jesus. Yo, pray for Boston and any man that's out there in Boston. You're in my prayers. Blood of Jesus cover you.
So
Because
let's
that
just
woman's
be
on the
clear
loose.
again of the things that she requires and the things that she needs. So he must have good credit because with his good credit, he can put a car in his name. And though she said she would pay, she first started out in saying boyfriends can pay for car notes. And her current car note, because of her not so great credit for a Kia Sportage, is $700. But if she had his good credit, she would pay less. And I'm assuming if he puts the car in her name, she would have to pay for it because that's really what she wants. However, what she will not do is let him go in that car with her and go to her home. Because even though he should put a car with his good credit in his name and pay for it, he is not allowed into her house. Why, you ask? because her 30-year-old, 29-year-old, and 18-year-old son live there, and he can't come to her home. And in addition to all of that, he cannot tell her no because she doesn't like the word no, and she doesn't understand why boyfriends will tell their girlfriends no.
So wait, the man's gonna skip over all the good women to go to her specifically.
Correct.
Listen, delusion is one of the greatest pandemics we have. It's an epidemic. The mind of delusion.
And even though Kendra was explaining to her, ma'am,
the foolishness,
she's still
no.
In her mind, she thinks she's right.
Yeah, it's delusion.
She thinks that everything's hokey dokey.
She thinks it makes perfect sense what she's asking for.
Correct, perfectly. She said, Kendra, I don't understand.
Right.
You don't understand.
She thinks
like
it's,
I said,
she thinks
he
it's
cannot
sensible.
come to my house. Period, point blank.
Yeah. She thinks it makes perfect sense.
Oh.
We're the ones that are crazy.
We're the crazy ones because we don't understand her madness. Okay. Well,
because we have boyfriends that tell us no all the time, and they come to our house, and we don't ask them to put cars in their name that they then maybe should pay for. We don't know. We are
especially
it's us.
Boyfriend.
It's not her. It's us.
Boyfriend.
She's not even looking for a husband, y'all.
No, she's made it clear. She's already had 2 husbands. She's already had 2
and now we see why.
Yeah.
2 husbands. You know,
we see why.
Because this is what boyfriends will do.
Right, but she
we see why.
She wants a man to pay. You can't come to her house. Like this is
Oh,
right?
And I forgot.
Look at mind bend.
There's one more. Let's not forget one. You also cannot have animals because you like animals, and even though you can't come to her house, she gonna come to yours, and your house better not have no animals.
Right. So you got to say bye to Sparky.
Oh no, not Sparky.
Even though you're not allowed to go to her house, you got to get rid of Rex so you can be with her. Who will not let you go to her house?
Correct.
The dog is more loyal than her.
That is correct.
Sparky, you can go to Sparky anytime. But she won't let you go to her because her 3 grown picnic.
Correct.
Grown.
Yeah, that's a whole other thing.
Grown?
That's a whole other issue.
So
I don't know how Kendra does it, man. I don't know. She's good. Man, I would have hung up a long time ago.
Listen, this is clearly great for Kendra. Kendra moved to LA and is making millions off of the delusion of women. And it is very sad to say that most of them are Black women.
Sadly,
but this is actually now getting ridiculous. Ladies, please watch and see what y'all look like when you go on these shows. You look crazy as hell, but continue to do it actually, because for our purposes, we're going to get famous off of you going on Kendra being stupid. So we're done. Drugs are bad. I'm going to start it again. I'm going to leave it how I started it. Drugs are bad. Do not do drugs. This is an example of why. Now, the last, listen. Kendra, this brown chicks keeps us going
they keep us rolling.
There is no shortage of foolishness on either one of those platforms, because in this section that I'm going to call New Sun, we are going to hear what has to be one of the most ridiculous things we have read in a while. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. I meant it when I proposed to my wife, Lori, last year. I really felt like she was the one for me, but I don't like her anymore. After 6 months of marriage, I can't breathe. Every time I come home, she's there. While dating her, I could leave her and just have my tiny studio apartment to myself. Being married to her makes me feel crowded. Everything she does before was alluring. Her smile, her body, the way she smells. Now I just loathe her presence. I told her I don't find her attractive anymore, and I think we should open the marriage. I was honest. I told her about the coworker that I've been flirting with and that we want to see where it goes. Lori was furious. Then she cried. The next day she said, variety can make us appreciate each other more. Lori stopped coming home, and I thoroughly enjoyed her coworker. Then my mother called in tears, telling me that my dad left her for Lori. I called Lori. I was in shock. Her, yep, I'm effing him. I'm going to give your dad a son he can be proud of. Lori destroyed my family. How to fix this, or at least get revenge? Question mark.
No, sir. There's no fixing anything. Just divorce your wife and both of you move on. Oh my gosh. This is
So here's the thing. And I will forever say this. And again, I don't know what's going on in the world, what's in the water, what's in the air, but I hope he does realize he bought the, and he obviously doesn't because the way how he ended up. Sir, you bought this upon your damn self.
Divorce. Move on.
You said you wanted an open marriage. After you marry someone, you didn't think, oh, wait a minute, I'm going to live with them, and therefore they're going to be in the same house as me.
Every day, sir. You're going to be there every day. Because that's what marriage is. You are with the person every day. You come home, and they are there when you open the door, or they open the door, and you are there every day. Now, but here's my thing. How exactly was he going to fix this? So he was going to what? Take his wife back from his daddy. His daddy was going to go back to his mom, and then they were all going to have Christmas together?
Right? Gonna have some weird kumbaya? No, girl. But maybe in his mind, he thought so?
There's no fixing this. Like
it's done.
It's over.
It's all for him.
It's over. He said, and be clear, when he used the word thoroughly, it was capitalized. He said he thoroughly enjoyed the coworker. So now Laura is being thoroughly enjoyed by Big Daddy, your daddy. And Laura's going to give him a son he can be proud of. I'm
here for it. I am here for it.
Go,
and
Lori.
Because of his foolishness, his mother is now a single woman in her whatever, like 60s, 70s. And she has you to blame.
Well, he can always go and find Kendra G and find that other lady in Boston.
Hopefully he has good credit.
Maybe I can help her out with
no credit and no pet.
They're perfect because she doesn't want nobody in his house. He didn't want to come home to nobody. Listen, this is how we connect.
You see that? You see how we're connecting the dots? We did it again.
Listen, and I didn't hear him talking about no dogs. So, he doesn't have a dog. So
I heard no wolf.
And he probably has decent credit. So
just about. So there we go. Connecting.
Bringing it together. This is what we do, guys. We try to make sense of the foolishness, and then we bring it together like only we can. So this is why you need to be watching us live every week, because this is what we do every week. And we're done for this week, but we will definitely be back next week. And
girl, oh my gosh,
just take us home.
Girl.
Wow. Well, everyone, there you have it. That was a lot. Jeez. We want to thank you so much for watching and for listening. We are the Not Your Typical Girl Talk crew. We go live every Wednesday, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, right here on IG when it wants to work, and always on YouTube. Thank you, YouTube, for never letting us down. IG, take notes. And in case that IG is supposed to put us in IG prison, make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel. You never miss an episode, because for some odd reason, IG is just being an abusive boyfriend. I don't know what the hell's wrong with it. I'm like, no, be nice. Sheesh, you're so rude, IG. But we love you anyway. Thank you so much, everyone. We want to thank Radio Regions sponsored through iHeartRadio. We want to thank you, Radio Regents, iHeartRadio. Watch our replays every Saturday. We tape, I already said that, every Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can watch this episode along with our award-winning content. You heard what she was saying. We are always connected. We're connecting the dots. Not even thinking. We're just like, oh, here's an idea for y'all. You see that? You see how it's all in sync? Not in sync, the band, but like a real in sync. Like we are mind in sync. Yes. Yeah, okay. We got Garcia, I'm telling you. We got Queen Shifa. Until next time, we're going to keep popping it and locking it and trying to figure out this poor girl from Boston and this mesh up man and mesh up his own family. We're going to see if we can keep them up together and maybe they can be a love story. Who knows? But until next time, everybody, keep fit and